Welcome dear student. Today we shall study about sexual reproduction in human beings. Okay. So this is from lesson life processes in living organism part 2 and this is for class 10. Let's study. Okay. So first let us understand what is sexual reproduction in human being. Okay. So students, sexual reproduction is a process in which new organisms are created or produced by combining the genetic information from in two individual of different sexes. So we have know that for sexual reproduction it takes place by the process of meiosis, that is reductional cell division, and here it is combining new organisms or are produces by combining the genetic information, that is from each parent, male parent, and another from female parent. That is why it is called as a genetic information from two individual of different sexes. And here I have put the picture of how the fertilization takes place by fusion of male gamete and female gametes. Now the genetic information is carried on chromosome. Okay, so chromosome is a part by which the genetic information has been carried within the nucleus of a specialized sex cell called as a gamete. And there are two gametes, male gamete and female gamete. Okay, so male gamete is called as a sperm and female gamete is called as a egg or ova. And in male these gametes are called as a sperm, and in female the gametes are called as a egg cells or ovum also. And during sexual reproduction the two gametes join together or they fuse together in a fusion process known as a fertilization. So student, when two gamete, it is male gamete, female gamete, or when sperm is fusion with sperm fused with egg cells, so fertilization takes place and to create a zygote, and which is the precursor to an embryo offspring taking half of its DNA from each of its parent. Okay, so by fusion or union of egg cells, sperm cells and egg cells, fertilization takes place, and during fertilization zygote produces which contain 46 chromosome in 23 pairs, and after the fertilization of the zygote will start dividing and it will form embryo, and in embryo the organ system, different tissues, that means a particular new individual is formed by the process of sexual reproduction. So let's move further. Okay, so student, let's answer some question. Which different hormones control the function of human reproductive system through chemical coordination? So here it is endocrine system of male and female. So student, endocrine system, these are the glands and organs that make hormones and release them. They produces or they make or they synthesize the hormones and they release these hormone directly into the blood, so they can travel to tissues and different organs all over the body. Okay, so this is a function of endocrine system, and we know in 9th standard we have seen different hormones are produced by and released by endocrine system to different organs and tissue. Wherever requirement is there, it is reached over there. Okay, so hormone that controlling the function of human reproductive system through chemical coordination is testosterone and progesterone. So these two hormones are required for the reproductive system of male and female. So student, progesterone is secreted by females that regulates inner lining of the uterus, and testosterone is mainly the male sex hormones. And estrogen is another sex hormone that develops reproductive parts in a female. So these are the different hormones, two hormones in female, that is progesterone and estrogen, and male sex hormone is testosterone. So these are required for the function of human reproductive system through chemical coordination. Okay, now next question is, which hormones are responsible for changes in human body occurring during onset of sexual maturity? So here again the hormones responsible for changes in human body during onset of sexual maturity are, so there are two hormones, testosterone in male and progesterone and estrogen in female. So these three hormones are responsible for changes in human body occurring during onset of sexual maturity. Okay. Now next question, why has the government of India enacted the law to fix the minimum age of marriage as 18 in girls and 21 in boys? Why this is? So the government of the India enacted the law of to fix the minimum age of marriage as 18 in girls and 21 is in boys in order to prevent the child marriage. So this is a basic main reason in order to prevent the child marriage, and they have developed that means girls and boys develop the secondary sexual characteristic, and they are physically and mentally ready to reproduce by sexual reproduction. So that's why the government of India has enacted the law. Okay, now student, each person has 23 pairs of a chromosome, and out of these 22 pairs are autosomes. So autosomes are similar in size and shape, and one pair is different, that is called as a sex chromosome. So the 23rd pair, the sex chromosome, differ between males and females. Okay, so these 22 chromosomes are similar, but 23rd pair, the sex chromosome, it is different between males and females. So here this is a male parent and female parent, and male parent contain XY sex hormone, but in female parent Y chromosome is absent. Instead of Y, it contain both the chromosomes are XX chromosome, but in male parent one chromosome is X and another chromosome is Y. So females have two copies of the X chromosome, while males have one X and one Y chromosome. Okay, and reproductive system with the specific organs develop in the body of men and women due to these sex chromosome only. So here when the X chromosome from X chromosome from female parent and Y chromosomes from male parent, they will fuse, so it will form male child. But whereas in case if in the child will receive one X chromosome from male parent and one X chromosome from female parent, then the child will be female child. So these sex chromosome will decide the reproductive organ or sex of the child also. Okay, now student, let us understand the structure and function of human reproductive system. So the in female and male, there are different reproductive systems, so let us study each. Okay, so first let's study about human male reproductive system. So student, this is a structure of human male reproductive system, in which you can observe the urinary bladder where the urine has been produced, and this is a ureter by which the urine is carried out, and this is a seminal vesicle. Now just I am showing the labeling, then function we will discuss later. These are the okay. Now male reproductive system of human consists of testes, various ducts and glands. So main part is testes, and it can include various types of ducts and different types of glands. Okay, now this is a prostate gland and this is a Cooper's gland, and student, testes are present in the scrotum inside the outside the abdominal cavity. So these are the testes. So there are pair of testes which are present inside the scrotum. So scrotum we can say the protective layering outside the abdominal cavity. So this is the epididymis and scrotum in which the testes are present. And testes contain numerous seminiferous tubule. Now student, the seminiferous tubule, these are the basic unit of a testis, where the process of meiosis takes place to form the male gamete or male sex cell, that is a sperm. Okay, now germinal epithelium present in the tubules divide by meiosis to produce sperm. So germinal, so inside the seminiferous tubules, they divide by process of meiosis to produce a male gamete, that is a sperm. Okay, so this is a penis. Alright, now these are the ejaculatory duct. Okay, now student, this is a picture of cross section of testis. So in the cross section of a testis, you can clearly observe the seminiferous tubules, and there are different blood vessels are there, lobules, septum are there. So different stuff. Epididymis is there. Okay, so in the seminiferous tubule, the meiosis cell division takes place, and where the male gametes or sperm are produces by meiosis. Okay, so student, those sperm which are produces inside in the seminiferous tubule, those sperms are sent forward through the various tubules. And we have seen in the previous slide, we have seen the different different sequence of male reproductive organs. So the sequence of those tubules is as that means the sperm will send outside from the seminiferous tubules by testes, then vas efferens, epididymis, vas different ejaculatory duct, and then finally to the urinogenital duct. And as the sperms are pushed forward from the one duct to next duct, they become mature and able to fertilize the ovum. That means the sperm by passing the different ducts and glands, so they become mature and they will able to fertilize the ovum. That ovum is a female gamete. Okay, so when this sperm will fused or unite with the ovum, it will fertilize the ovum, and after the fertilization zygote will form, and then zygote will finally become a zygote will finally become a embryo, and then the development of individual will be new organism will be takes place start. Okay, now human male reproductive system. So here student these are the seminal vesicles. So seminal vesicles secrete their secretion in ejaculatory ducts, and where prostate glands and Cooper's glands secrete their secretion in the urinogenital duct. So student, you can clearly observe the urinogenital duct which is the in middle of the penis, it is there. Okay, so the secretion will be comes out of the penis. And semen is formed of sperms and secretion of all these glands. So semen is a whitish fluid that comes out of the penis, which contain the cells, that is a sperm. And semen is ejaculated out through the penis. And all the organs of male reproductive system are paired except the urinary genital duct, prostate gland, penis and scrotum. So you can observe the testes and different like Cooper's gland and prostate gland, vas different. So these all are present in the pairs, but except the penis, scrotum, prostate gland and urinary genital duct, these are present in a single form. So this is student, this is all about human male reproductive system. Okay, now next let's understand about the human female reproductive system. So this is a structure of a human female reproductive system in which you can observe the different parts. So all organs of female reproductive system are present in the abdominal cavity. So it includes a pair of ovaries. So there are two ovaries or pair of ovaries are there in which the ovum is produces, and a pair of oviduct. So oviduct, it is a tube through which an ovum or mature egg passes from an ovary to uterus, and oviduct are also known as a fallopian tube. And this is a uterus and this is a vagina. So generally every month an ovum is released. This is a mature egg is called as a ovum, is released in abdominal cavity alternately from each ovary. So in every month an ovum is released. Ovum is a mature egg. It is released from ovary to the uterus, and with the help by the tube, that is a oviduct or fallopian tube. And an opening is present at the center of each, and oocyte enters. Now what is oocyte? Oocyte is the immature or developing egg. Okay, so student, ovum is a mature egg and oocyte is the developing or immature egg. So this oocyte enters the oviduct through that opening. And cilia are the hair-like projections. So cilia are present on inner surface of the oviduct, and these cilia push the oocyte towards the uterus. So this is how the passage of oocyte and ovum takes place from ovary to the ovary till the uterus. Okay, now student, here is a Bartholin gland. So besides a pair of Bartholin gland is also present in the human female reproductive system. You can observe the Bartholin gland below the vaginal opening. Okay, so student, this is a cross section of ovary, female reproductive organ, that is a ovary. So you can observe the ovulation. Okay, ovulation and the egg. I have mentioned with a black circle. So this is the egg which passes from the fallopian tube or oviduct to the uterus. So student, that's all about today's video. I hope you all have understood the human reproductive system, male and female, differently. Thank you.